And I think we're at a different stage here in the UK, but at the moment, the sort of ethics of a particular company really matter. Things like supervision, access to paid supervision, um, training, placements, all of those kind of small pieces that really make the difference between somebody going into practice and somebody just not being able to afford it really matter right now. And as the business model is unstable, it's changing all of the time. What you start to see, it's a compromised system, but it's a system of responsible business. There are better employers within that system, and people will gravitate towards them because there is labour flexibility in all of this. I mean, it's profoundly insecure, and technically it's called wage theft, the amount of work you have to do to get an hourly earning rate. But actually, you'll see that there is a competitive advantage on a number of sides in that ability to move. And companies will recognise that. And the only way to really improve their competitive advantage is to provide something that people actually see as better than the alternative. So that sort of industrial relations just keeps churning on. I suppose what's breathtaking is how quickly the movement is, how hard it is to sort of see the landscape very clearly because it's ever changing.
Mhm.
I think that generational issue of shared memory and ambitions and betrayals is shared here in the UK as we move away from the NHS and from public services
Mm.
into a privatized model. And in my book, I call it professional cannibalism, because in that process, we start to eat each other and we create hierarchies that, of course, professional hierarchies, which exclude the usual suspects, you know. So there is something really imperative about the collective nature of the response. It's not enough to understand it and be able to say clever stuff about it. It has to be a collective conversation. Otherwise, the same inequalities get played out, you know, across all of these new levels.
And
I
that can
want,
be part of the incremental progress
yeah,
process is like not letting them tear it down
yeah,
to keep a little bit of the corner that was already built. Mhm.
yes, absolutely, absolutely. And we all have these things that are worth keeping, and once they're gone, they're gone. So
Mhm.
again, it's a very compromised negotiation. Something is better than nothing, for sure.